Hello, it is I, Bicken. Yes, I have just nuked your sub box. Thanks for noticing. I know you've been waiting patiently for my triumphant return, and you're probably wondering what exactly it is that I've been up to on these long, cold nights without me. Well, you see, I've been off, being productive with my time. Not that you would understand. And I know what you're thinking. Bick, isn't this like your 5th triumphant return? What makes this one different? Well, vibes. So I'll be real. I haven't been 100% honest with why these extended gaps have been plaguing the channel, but to tell the whole story, I need to start at the beginning. So, 3 years ago, March 13th, 2022, I posted my first Fire Emblem video on this channel. I was really into League of Legends at the time, and there was a particular editing style that a channel I followed used that I thought would work really well with Fire Emblem.
Hey dog, get some ice cream? Only a spoonful.
Hey everyone, this is Mecha. Using a unit you like is a pitfall.
The fuck you say to me, you little...
Never mind.
So, I made the video and uploaded it. It ended up blowing up on Reddit, got shouted out by Mecha, and suddenly I had an audience on my hands. I felt very compelled to make something of it, so I kept churning out edits while occasionally making longer form videos because, I'll be real, being a real big boy YouTuber was a childhood dream of mine. And as a college student with no friends, I wasn't exactly doing anything else anyways. And at that time, I felt untouchable. But I wanted to move on to greener pastures. So around the end of my last semester, I focused my efforts on making a massive scale Maxor type video on Xenoblade 3. And it popped off, which made me decide that this was my chance to kind of ride that wave into being a real name in the FE community. Engage was right around the corner and I was riding high, so I started churning out content for it. This is when things kind of started hitting the fan, because it was also at this time that I got my first real adult job. I'd been working part-time, of course, since like middle school, but this was my first 9 to 5, and the job was absolutely soul-crushing. It was a lot of sales and cold calling, and all around when I got home, I had very little energy left. And when Engage came out, it was fine. It was just fine, which was the problem, because I had to choose whether I wanted to devote my limited free time to a channel about a game that was fine, or if I'd spend my free time playing the new Street Fighter game. I think it is pretty apparent which option I chose. So my content slowed to a grinding halt. Every now and then I'd feel this pressure and make a push for the channel to grow again, but yeah, I would kind of back off because whenever I uploaded, I'd lose a bunch of subscribers and the numbers wouldn't be what they once were, and I was very dejected. So about a year later, I thought I had it. I was going to recapture the magic of that original playthrough with another series just like it. Low pressure, same standards, just editing and gameplay. And it got a really good reception. Probably the most universally positive of anything I've produced. And don't get me wrong, I'm probably going to bring that back at some point during this revival era, but it reminded me why I stopped, and that is making them felt kind of hollow. It felt like I was just kind of regurgitating memes at some point, and I ended up kind of forgetting about it, almost. But the thing is, I do love this channel, and I want to make it work. So I'm giving it one final push. I'm going to try and make regular videos, scheduled weekly uploads. If I can't do it, if I suddenly stop uploading again, burn out, or anything without saying anything, I'm cutting myself off. I'm not picking it up ever again. And this is mostly as a way of trying to keep myself motivated. But yeah, if you're interested in sticking with me, I'll be glad to have you for this final try. I really hope that next year at this time, the channel's still growing strong. But anyways, here's the breakdown of how I intend to do videos in the foreseeable future. I'm gonna mostly stick with shorts for the time being. Very low editing, mostly just talking about Fire Emblem. I'm planning on uploading 3 shorts a week. Mondays dedicated to unit analysis. Wednesdays dedicated to Fire Emblem and other contexts. Namely, I had this idea for making Fire Emblem characters into D&D builds. And that one probably is gonna lose steam the fastest because I feel like it's gonna get very repetitive very quickly. But I've got some cool ideas for now. Then on Fridays, I want to have a more interactive series where we're going to talk about like hot takes and do like discussion. And finally, I'm planning on doing regular weekly full-length videos every Saturday, be it tier lists, top 10 lists, Iron Man stuff, that general type of vibe. This is where the main quality of content's going to be. But yeah, I hope y'all will stick with me through this. It's going to be a bit weird transitioning back into the swing of things. Hopefully I get back into it and it's like I never left. Thanks for sticking with me, and I will see you Monday. Peace.